Good morning from Malvern, everybody. Just going to do you a quick run around the quilts. We've had several busy days. I was here all day Wednesday judging. There's amazing works here today, so I'm going to start you off with the actual overall show winner. I'll come up a bit closer. Loads and loads of fabulous quilting and embellishments and all sorts going on. Very, very lovely, and that's from Pam. Alright, this is only going to be quick because it's early in the day and I've got all sorts else to do on the stand and before I start teaching. There we go. There's a full list you'll find as a post on my Facebook of the winners, whose was what and why. There's some really, really nice bits here. There we go, nice bookcase quilt. A group quilt here. Answered the call, and it's Warwickshire Scrubbers they call themselves. I don't know if you can see that in the quilting up there. Very lovely. Another group quilt. These are all individual, I should imagine, done by different people to make a whole. It's really rather lovely. Loads of techniques in this one. Lots of lovely stitcheries, appliques. There's a bit of shadow applique up there. All manner, all manner. Nice one here, look, it's got a rosette or two. Fabulous. As I say, it's just a quick run around, give you a few ideas and inspirations. We're coming up, we'll go around this way. We come to the one that I loved and I gave my judge's choice to. There we go. That one's called Breakfast at Tiffany's, and it doesn't matter where you go, you get an expression, and the eyes are fabulous. And that got Best Art Quilt as well, I believe. Just fabulous use of fabrics and colours. Foundation pieced. A few little entries and stuff. Right, what have we got there? Another one. Nice use of colour. Lots of lovely quilting on that. That got a merit. There we go. Lovely. I would say to everybody, please, please, please enter your quilts. Doesn't matter how they are, what they are. There's a category for everybody. There's beginners, intermediates, professionals, there's all sorts. So find your category. There's also a theme that they do. I think this year was dreams. I'm not sure of next year's, but if we don't all start entering these quilts, I'm gonna have nothing to judge. But also, you know, we want to keep these shows interesting to everybody. There we are. Lots of little bits of applique and stitch there. Gorgeous one there. Colourway is fabulous, and that's got a couple of rosettes as well. So let's walk you around this side now. There are a lot. I don't know that I'll get everything today, and then I'll have another little go tomorrow if I can for you down the other end. There we are. Lots of. That was another merit. The scoring's all done literally on numbers. We never know whose is whose quilt. It's judged on a number of criteria if it is actually being judged. So we're completely blind as judges as to who gets the numbers. Tell us at the end of it all who gets the rosettes. That's on there. These are all different little squares of free motion quilting, different colour stitches. There we go, pretty. And you don't have to do a full-size bed quilt. You could do a smallish one, or a large wall hanging like that one. Well, that's what it is classed as anyway. Oh, look at this lovely one. That's rather nice. What did that get? Large wall hanging. Very lovely. Look, there's flowers on that. In the centre, how all of the stitching has made the flowers pop out to you. Trees. They also look like mushrooms to me, but then I'm a bit weird, as we all know. Lovely, lovely quilting on that one. Bit of an abstract going on there. I hope I'm not swizzling you around too quick and making you poorly, because I can do that as well. Look, there's loads of quilts on display that are just quilts. They're not necessarily everybody entering competition bit. Cathedral window of all sorts of different sizes to make your shapes there. Almost looks like mosaics. In actual fact, if you look up close to this one, it's all tiny little squares, including the background. Look, I think I'd have cheated and put a big bit in there, but that's me. Oh, there's a nice big one over there. Look, it's pretty, isn't it? If you can, obviously come to your quilt shows, support them. Get yourself some inspiration. Talk to some like-minded people. Have a bit of fun. There we are, we're getting up to about, I'm on about 6-7 minutes here, so I'm going to stop in a moment because I don't want to bore everybody. And just get to the end of this one. What does that say? Any age, any race, heart attack, call 999. Read the signs and remember them. Bad for your heart, keep active, keep fit. Hereditary or lifestyle, thank you. NHS. There we go. That's pretty. Look at that. I love the use of the black and white fabric. Can you see how it makes them pop? I'll come up in close and show you. That's got a, I can't touch them, but it's got like a little fillet in it. Flange. People call them all sorts of different things. I personally love this one. It's very simple. It's not a complicated, I say very simple, it looks complicated, but it's all just nicely squares and triangles with some really nice quilting in it. To me, it looks like cathedrals. It just has that sort of look to me. The arches on it. What did that mean? Let's have a look. Custom hand-guided long arm machine quilting by Trudy Wood. There we go. This stand here is all city and guild work, people that have been doing, ladies that are doing. It's just a display of their work, which is quite nice. I would hope that they'll all be entering next year. You can see we've got the whole marquee is full of quilts. Oh, I will just show you the miniatures. I have a thing about miniatures. I love them. They need to be, I think it's 1/12 scale. So whatever your pattern or design is, like this one, should be able to be repeated at full bed size. If you couldn't do it at full bed size, then it's not a true miniature. I particularly like this one. Rather gorgeous. Maggie's had that as her judge's choice, and it won miniature quilt. It's rather good, isn't it? Lovely little whole cloth there. Pretty little scene. Log cabin, if anybody's into it. Lullaby, that one's called. And then there's those lovely kites flying. What did that get? That got miniature quilt first. There we go. The numbers tell the stories when we're judging. Several people judge. They all their numbers are then combined, and whatever the number says is number one is number one. There we go. So that's it for today. I shall be teaching here today for an hour upstairs. We're doing crazy patchwork drawstring bags. Other than that, you'll find me on the book stand. I've got all my gear there in the middle of the book stand. You can't miss me. So one thing left to say, have a fabulous day and be lovely.